Frank Sinatra really still matters. A lot of the things that he did were so influential and so innovative, and it just hadn't been done before. Someone with that sort of that swagger and that voice and like the little bit of mischief in him as well. You know, it was something that like a lot of people hadn't seen before at that time. And even today, a lot of the music that's coming out today really draws from that time period, and especially Frank Sinatra, because he was just such an influential person.
I'm the only one actually of the crowd making the film that would have had Frank Sinatra playing when I was young. Fantastic singer. He was a fantastic actor. All over a great guy. And I mean, look how many people, they're imitating somebody. It's Frank Sinatra, Michael Bublé. You know, when you hear him, it's so gentle, it's so soft, it's so easy to listen to. And I think even young people of all of the ages of the young people who were there appreciated Frank Sinatra. And I'm sure there are very young people, like my grandson, who would agree to enjoying Frank Sinatra.
As long as we all live, you know, Frank Sinatra will always matter. He has such a huge influence on everyone kind of growing up. Like I remember going back to being a kid, and if you look at his playlists, you know, there's always a song that reminds me of a TV show, a movie. Luck Be a Lady Tonight, it just completely reminds me of Miss Doubtfire.
My granddad passed away whenever I was younger, so I grew up with stories. And my mummy always played like Frank Sinatra, Perry Como, Dean Martin, all like throughout our childhood. And see, because I didn't really know my granddad, like I knew him through the music.
He really shaped the whole world of music back then. He did a lot of things that were new for that time. Another fun fact that I thought was really cool is that he actually was a ringside photographer at one time. So he kind of like just, you know, nothing ever stopped him.
A lot of people don't realise Sinatra was also a very accomplished actor. He did some very groundbreaking films like The Detective, The Man with the Golden Arm, The Manchurian Candidate. He won an Oscar for The House I Live In, and he also won an Oscar for From Here to Eternity.
He was known for this spontaneous style of acting. He didn't over-prepare, he didn't over-rehearse, and he was known in Hollywood as One Take Charlie. And just, I think that speaks a lot for his character as well.
Sinatra matters because Sinatra is not only a legendary singer and actor and producer and director and all of that, but because Sinatra is the greatest singer of the 20th century and the singer from which every singer who has come since has learned from.
My favourite Frank Sinatra song is My Way.
I think I would go for Chicago.
It would be New York, New York.
It has to be Luck Be a Lady Tonight.
The Best Is Yet to Come.
I've Got You Under My Skin. Very closely followed by At Long Last Love.
Lady is a Tramp.
I would say New York.